What did you find?
Well, Aaron, I just caught an incredibly beautiful fish. You know, right here in Dayton Metro Parks in our streams, we have so many fish that just put tropical fish to shame, and this is one of them. Just check out its beautiful colors. All the colors of the rainbow. You got red, orange, blue, green, yellow. And in fact, if you were a researcher first exploring this land and these creeks and found this fish, you might give it the name rainbow darter. It is beautiful. And just look at those big pectoral fins, those side fins that it has right below its eye. They really need those to move around in this really fast flowing water. And when you find these guys, they are a real good indicator. They tell us that this creek is really clean because they can only live in clean water. Well, we're going to go ahead and let this guy go so it can live out its days. Bye-bye, little fish.
A great place to look for creatures in the creek is underneath rocks. A lot of creatures use rocks as their home and they live under there. But also creatures can use them as a great hiding place. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look under this rock and see what we can find. But we're going to be careful and flip this rock towards us in case there's any creatures under there that we might startle. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can find. Oh look, I see a crawdad down here. Now I've got my crawdad, but before I come show it to you a little bit better, I want to be very careful in putting this rock back down because there may be some creatures under here still that I can't see and I don't want to accidentally squish them. So I'm going to put this back very gently. Now, one of the first things that you're probably noticing about this crawdad, and some people call them crayfish, are his pinchers. So you can see those large pinchers that he has, and they can seem a little bit scary at first, but they're actually really important for this crawdad. They help him hold on to rocks and catch and eat his food. So it's almost like he's swimming around with his own fork and knife ready to eat all the time. Now, we're going to go ahead and let this guy go for now. So I'm going to go back to the rock where we found him. And we are going to just very carefully put him near this rock so he has an option to go underneath if he wants, but we're not going to accidentally squish him either. So, goodbye, little crawdad.
Oh, wow.
What'd you find?
I found a spider.
What?
It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Look at this guy. How he's just moving around on my hand. He's not going to hurt me, but many people, including my own mom and dad, when they see spiders, they want to squish them. They're really scared of spiders. But look at this guy. He's not hurting me. And what's really fun is just the different ways that spiders catch their prey. Now, many spiders around your home probably build webs to catch their food, but this guy is kind of like a cheetah. He's called a wolf spider, and he runs after his prey and chases it down and gobbles him up. And thankfully, there are a number of these guys out here because they eat a lot of bugs that eat us. So I really love these spiders because they go around and they eat the things that might try to get us. So I'm going to let Mr. Spider go right here. Well, what did you find, Aaron?
I just found a couple of my favorite creatures. Now, a lot of people might see these and think that they're a snake or a lizard, but they are actually salamanders, and they are so cool. Can you get a look at those beady eyes and little toes that they have? They are so neat. And these guys you'll often find along the edges of the creek, in the rocks, but sometimes you can actually find them in the creek as well, and those are typically the babies, and they will have gills right along the side of their head, and that's how you can tell. But if you get a salamander and to get a closer look at it, you want to be really careful because just like you and me, they have bones and you wouldn't want to accidentally hurt them. Also, you want to make sure that your hands are wet so you don't accidentally wipe off some of their protective slime.